Oh, why this tired topic just got that much more interesting. Let's take a look. Hi guys, it's Otaku Gunso, and today I am back with the part 2 of Is Love Really Difficult for an Otaku? Part 2, the women's response. Because we already talked about the men and what they had to say, now we're going to talk about the women. So last week, Anime Websites published one half of its responses to its survey asking otaku whether or not they found romance difficult or not. The survey was inspired by the currently airing anime series Otakoi, or Love is Hard for an Otaku, which is a really good series, by the way. More than 500 individuals responded to the survey asking them if they found romance difficult or not. The majority, 64%, said yes, love is difficult, while 29% said that it was not. And 7% pretty much didn't even know what to think, well, or at least they weren't sure, whatever. So yeah, Anime published the results of its male participants last week, but the majority were actually women, 67%. How do their responses correspond to their male counterparts, many referencing 2D and 3D women as a major hurdle? Women cited their own issues, some stemming from their status as fujoshi, playing mobile dating games, or general disinterest in having to give up time and money spent on their hobbies. Now, here we're going to get into like the different quotes and stuff like that, and I don't want to read all of them and kind of like take up a whole bunch of time, whatever, but there are a few that I do want to kind of make note of. So the first one here is, I know it only comes up in love simulations, but there were times where I'm interacting with men that I really want different text options. In the end, we broke up after a half a day together. And this was a 21-year-old woman. Dream guy is B Project's Kento Aizome. Another one says, first of all, it's almost impossible to have romantic emotions between the same type of otaku. When you confess that you're an otaku and a fujoshi, men often say things like, are you gonna have those type of delusions about even me? That's gross. They wouldn't understand me even when I explained to them many times that it wasn't like that. And this is actually from a 27-year-old woman, Dream Guy's Gintama Shinsuke Takasugi, which funny thing about that note right there, the Mistress actually asked me that question, and I had to reassure him that it wasn't like that. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna reassure again in the video, okay, honey bun? Like, you're mine, only mine, okay? Like, nobody else, so that means that you don't get shipped with anyone, okay? So, yeah. So, yeah. Okay, so moving on, and this is actually like from one who likes also the female characters. They put, I love 2D female characters. My addiction is said to make me like an old man. I really can't understand the difference in appearance between 2D characters and real people. This is a 25-year-old woman, Dream Girl, Fate's Rin Tosaka, Sailor Moon's Minako Aino, among many others. So this is, you know, a woman who likes the female characters. Go figure that. Then another one puts, I earn my own money. I prefer to spend it on things for myself like fashion and health goods. I have no room to spend money on other things like love. 27-year-old woman, Dream Guy, Library Wars, Atsushi Dojo. So like, who says that you have to spend money on love now? Oh gosh. Okay, so this one is actually the last one I'm gonna note on, because like I said, I said that I didn't want to read like all of them, but this one kind of sounds like the situation with the main character of the series, Otakoi. I want to hide the fact that I'm an otaku desperately. Even if I go to karaoke, all I can sing are anime songs. So I'll only sing famous songs like Sobakasu by Judy and Mary. Then one time my secret was leaked when a guy came to my home. I was told that it was disgusting when he found a DVD box of Digimon Adventure. that I should have hidden. My friend asked, why don't I just date an otaku? But I don't want to let them into my hobby territory. And this is from a 27-year-old woman. Now, this was actually something because, again, I did bring the topic up with the Mises about a week ago, and we were talking about that, and he said that for nerdy guys, it's actually hard to find nerdy women because a lot of nerdy women don't want to date nerdy guys. And like I said, as that quote that I just said there, on top of the series Otakoi, you know, where the main character chick does not want to date another otaku. I mean, like, look how much effort it took, you know, to kind of like move forward with that, whatever. So it's really interesting how like the situations and how they feel about different things kind of like varies here and stuff like that. But like I said, one did go on to say, like I said, I wasn't going to read another one, but I guess this is kind of like a semi-2D complex kind of a thing. But one said because they're in love with a voice actor, which that kind of thing happens too. Like, I don't know whether anybody talks about that or not. But, you know, like at that point, you might as well be a 2D complex because you know that you're never going to get with the voice actor. Like, come on now. But this is from a 17-year-old who says their dream guy is Idol Master Side M's Toma Amagase or something. So yeah, moving on. Other women mentioned that dating was difficult because they need to have their calendar open for release dates and other events related to their hobbies. Others preferred to spend their money on their hobbies than others, or felt that their hobbies were regarded as negatively by men, which, again, you have to take into consideration that this is also coming from a Japanese perspective. I don't know how it's like for people in the US. I really don't. But I don't really date that often, so I'm not really going to get into like my whole dating history, whatever. That's another story for another video. But anyway, moving on. Like the previous poll and other respondents said, love is not difficult. A high school student said that most of her class are otaku and about half seem satisfied with their real offline lives. Another woman, age 24, mentioned that she makes accommodations when she's out with her partner, like discussing normal things instead of centering the conversation around her hobbies or whatever. Now, I don't know about anything else, but this person sounds like they might be on the autism spectrum. I'm just saying. She added, I think hobbies aren't the problem, and in the case of the number of people who withdraw, it's the problem with communication abilities. Which, yeah, because communicating is kind of difficult. Conversations are hard. Jeez. Okay, but a 30-year-old married woman thinks that there's somebody for everyone. Oh, the positive outlook. She said she likes everything from boys love to girls love to voice actors to games to... Like some other participants, initially when she began dating, she didn't want to give up the time she spent on her hobbies, but she got used to it. She admitted that she might just be lucky, but she thinks there are understanding people out there, which there kind of is, like even in Japan where, you know, anime, otaku and stuff like that is still kind of like a pseudo taboo thing. It's got more receptive. It's gotten more accepting now, but it's still, you know, people are like, eh. For one 42-year-old, it was a balancing act. I think it's the degree of how geeky you are followed by your appearance and personality. Because, yeah, like you gotta be fashionable or whatever, I don't know. So I don't think it's difficult to find love. I liked anime, manga, anime magazines, and read doujinshi and boys love without hesitation. But I was dating normally, going out without being shunned. So that's a good thing. She added, there are various people in the world. I think it's important to balance geekiness with communication. So again, the communication thing comes up a lot. One otaku credited manga with helping her learn how to communicate in particular situations, while other introduced her husband to her favorite anime and manga so that they can enjoy it together. Sounds familiar. Many said that their husbands or boyfriend aren't otaku, but that they don't hinder or complain about their hobbies. So that's actually kind of interesting in that sense, like how the women's opinions vary from the men's opinions and stuff like that. And, you know, like the men, I guess, tend to be more 2D complex kind of like, but, you know, like the women have like their own thing, because I guess, like I said, a lot of guys would be questioning you, like, "Oh my gosh, you like BL? You're not gonna imagine me like that, right?" You know, yeah, stuff like that. I don't know, but anyway, like I guess I can't really say too much about it because I've already been giving my 2 cents and stuff like that throughout the entire video, like kind of in between there and whatever. But again, I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what you guys think about this, the women's opinion or whatever, from the women's side or from the men's side. Like, go watch the first video, whatever, and then come back and check this one out. Or you could watch this one, then go check the other one out, whatever. Definitely talk about it in the comments below. But yes, until next time, folks. Later.